welcome back. Today, I want to do a little show and tell for you with some of my jewelry. And I have done quite a few vintage jewelry show and tells on my channel, so I will link to those below. And most of the jewelry in those videos are pieces from my grandmother on my dad's side. I'm very fortunate to have a lot of jewelry and housewares and things that belonged to my grandmother on that side. My green bookshelf that is behind us actually belonged to her, so that's really special. But on this most recent trip home, where I was visiting family while I was on vacation, I got to spend time with my mom's side of the family, and I was given some very special pieces from my mother's side and women in my family from that branch. And so I have this little pouch which has some treasures in it, which I am going to share with you. This pouch has little umbrellas on one side, and it has flowers on the other. Does it sound? Everything sounds lovely against this microphone. But before I really get started, I did want to say that in this video I'm going to be talking about some people in my family that I care about who I have lost. And so just in case any of you are going through a time of grief right now, which, let's be honest, I think most of us are all probably grieving something in one way or another. I just wanted to make you aware of that. So, you know, this will be an uplifting video, not a sad video, but I am going to be talking about some people I care about who have passed away this past year, and special things about them and that sort of thing. So I hope if you might be going through a time with struggling with those kinds of emotions and feelings, that that this might be helpful to you. But just in case, you know, you're just not quite up for it right now, I did want to let you know, and then you might want to choose a different video. So, I'm actually giving you quite a little teaser with this pouch, because first I'm going to put it back down. Because the first thing that I really wanted to highlight, in this video are my rings. So if you have been watching my videos for a while or at all, and you've seen me do any kind of, hand movements or anything with my hands, you have probably noticed my rings. They always have a tendency to flip around so that they're showing on my palms in videos, I feel like, which is actually kind of cool. wanted to tell you about my rings and, the stories behind them, and show you this special new ring that I was just given, which you may have noticed in my videos because it is quite beautiful and blingy. So to start out with, I hadn't really thought fully through how I'm going to do a show and tell of my hand, but we'll figure it out, I'm sure. So starting out on my left hand here, we have my wedding rings, which are very simple and lovely. They are white and yellow gold with, you know what, maybe I'll take these off so you can see, with these cool little kind of chevron banded patterns in the band. I don't know how well my camera will focus on any of this, but hopefully well enough for you to see it. So that is my little wedding set, and my husband and I celebrated our 20-year wedding anniversary this year. A little applause for that. So these are very special. And then this ring, this turquoise ring. Do you see my turquoise ring? This turquoise ring belonged to my dad's mother. As I said, I have a lot of beautiful things from her, which I'm very thankful for. And I just love it because it's very simple and it's very light, and the turquoise pattern is very pretty. And so I did wear, before I was wearing this one on my other hand, but I switched it over here. So I have these two, well, three technically, because that's two rings. And then on my right hand, I have this ring, which is an emerald and a diamond, and that is my birthstone and my husband's birthstone. And I really like the shape of this ring. It's kind of squared, and I like how it joins in the front. And this was a gift from my mother and father-in-law, which I have had for a long time, so that's very special. And then this ring belonged to my aunt, who passed away this past year, actually just almost a year ago. And as you can see, it is a beautiful, multifaceted bead ring. It has this beautiful blue bead, crystal bead. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's beautiful. And then it has these little accents around the side. And I just love the shape of it. I think it's so beautiful. And I remember my aunt wearing this ring very vividly. I can see in my mind her hands with this ring on it. And so when I was home and visiting, I got to see her daughter, one of my cousins. Hello and love to you. She watches my videos and I appreciate that. And so she had brought with her some beautiful treasures that belonged to my aunt and her jewelry collection. And she let me choose some things to have to remember enjoy her beautiful things. And my aunt was very stylish. She had a beautiful sense of fashion and jewelry, and she always looked put together. She always had lovely makeup, and her hair looked nice, and she would always be wearing perfume and, just have a really feminine, put together air about her. And that's something that I always admired about her ever since I was a little girl. And when I was small, when I was a little girl and up into middle school, actually, she would often give my sister and I perfume and things from Avon as Christmas gifts. And that always made me feel really special and grown up to have my own little perfume and, lip gloss and things like that from Avon. So she just always, her femininity and her softness, while also being a very, very strong person, was always very inspiring to me. And her name was Betty. And so I just want to pay special tribute to my Aunt Betty and her memory and thank her for all the wonderful things that she brought into my life. She was a wonderful baker and inspired everyone in my family with her amazing baked goods, especially at the holidays. And she was just a really cool and interesting person. She was really smart and interested in all sorts of different things. She liked a lot of different sports that you might not expect, an older woman to be into. She was into NASCAR and bull riding. And she also spoke French, and she was interested, in a lot of different things. And I just loved her very much. And she is a very special person, and I still love her very much. And I wanted to say that since I've been wearing her ring, sometimes people say that, if you start wearing something from someone who's passed away, you might take on some of their characteristics or something like that. And I do feel like ever since I have been wearing this ring, that I have been more punny than usual. And my aunt was an amazing punster and wordsmith and poet and that sort of thing. And also, she loved ice cream. That was her favorite treat. And this summer, since I've been wearing her ring, I swear I have craved ice cream more this summer than I have in ages. So, I don't know, I just think that's kind of cool and special. So, with each ice cream cone I have had this summer, I have dedicated it to her and given a little moment to say hello to her and say that I am sharing my ice cream with her. So I just wanted to pay tribute to that. So those are my rings, just in case you were ever curious. Now you know. And so, now we'll move on to this little pouch. And this pouch contains some other jewelry treasures from my family. But first, I just really wanted to highlight the pouch itself. This little bag actually also starred in my What's in My Bag of Bags video, along with other little pouches that I have. But this pouch was sewn by another one of my aunts who also passed away this past year. My mother had two sisters, and she lost both of them within a year, and that was really hard. I mean, obviously, really hard for our family. to lose two important female figures so close to each other. And so my other aunt's name was Mary Ann. My aunt who sewed this pouch. And she was a wonderful seamstress. She created all sorts of cool things. In addition to, you know, pouches and bags and things, I have some beautiful placemats that she created. I have some other things that she sewed for me. I have a bag with my name on it, which I will definitely show you in a video. It's what I keep my knitting in. And I haven't really been doing much knitting lately, but I will pull that back out this fall and winter. And she was also a wonderful baker, and she made beautiful ornate cakes and cupcakes for people for all sorts of occasions. And she was just amazing. And she had a wonderful sense of humor and just really supported me and helped take care of me through a lot of my life and my childhood. So I just thought it would be appropriate to put the things that I wanted to show you into this pouch. So, I will now unzip it for you. We'll do that a few times for the zipper folks out there. And thank you all for listening to me. I really wanted to do this, and I kind of wasn't sure about like what to say and how much to share, and you know, I wasn't sure how personal to get. So thanks for just being here with me and letting me kind of feel it out as I go and share my thoughts with you. Okay, so this that sounds neat. Pouch of goodies. Let's get into the pouch of goodies. Okay, so I have, let me see, how do I want to go about this? Most of the things in here belonged to my Aunt Betty and were things that were just passed along to me. There are also two things in here that belonged to my grandmother on my mother's side, and she died when I was young, and I don't have as many things from her in my life, tangible things, and so the things I do have from her are really special. And my mom passed along to me two of her brooches. And this was really special because I didn't even really know that my mom had these, and I feel very grateful that she entrusted them to me and passed them along. You see, this one is, it's Clasp is caught here. Okay, so the first one is this beautiful gold feather. Isn't that lovely? And this one made me so happy because you all know I love birds. And I really love the symbolism of feathers. And this is just really beautiful and simple. And I love it. And it's got, I don't know how much sound any of these things will make. I think we're more relying on my whispers for the audio portion of this, but the jewelry can hopefully deliver a visual element. But But I thought this was neat because of the way it's textured. It's got these, kind of brush stroke lines all along the front of it and on the back. And there's the clasp. So yeah, I really like the shape of it. I like this, just kind of the curve. And then it has its little tip of the feather. Yeah, so this will be very, very special for me to wear in honor of my grandmother on my mom's side. And what's really cute is I didn't call her grandma or grandmother or anything like that. I called her Mow. And I spelled it M-O-W. And I don't know, I was little, and that's what I could say, and that's what I called her. And it stuck. I called her that, always, and my cousins even started calling her that too. So, this was my Mouse, and it's very special. And I also have a second brooch from her, and this one was more surprising to me because, like I said, I didn't get to know her as well, and I always thought of her, style as being, sort of simple and understated, like that feather. But then my mom passed this one on to me. This colorful, cute little peacock. Isn't he great? And I just thought this was extra special because I have always liked peacocks. And I have a set of peacock pins that were my grandma's on my dad's side. And so I just thought that was neat that both of my grandmas had peacock pins in their collections. And now I can enjoy them as well. And this one is just so colorful. It's got this pink and blue, and there's kind of little polka dots here on the wing. And then all this detail up here. Green and the green and the red. All in a little embossing. It's just, I don't know, I think it's got a cute expression on its face. So, I'm excited for another peacock. One cannot have too many peacocks, in my opinion. So, there's the peacock. Okay, I'm going to resituate myself here a little bit for the next part of this, because all of the rest of the things in my pouch are earrings, small stud earrings that were from my Aunt Betty's collection. And beautifully stored here in this beautiful pouch made by my Aunt Marianne. And so, I guess I should say I really, really like stud earrings with my headphones, and it's always a little bit, I'm not sure how to get to my earrings. But you can see I do like to wear studs, and in most of my videos as of late, I've been wearing this very simple combination. I have these opalite studs that I wear in my first earring hole, and then I have these gold studs that are larger that I wear in my second hole. And I've been wearing those gold ones in my second holes for a long time because those are some of the nicest quality gold earrings that I have. And I had sort of reopened up my second earring hole. I don't know, gosh, it's been a couple years ago now, but I still sometimes need to wear the really nice quality gold to, keep that healthy. I'm rambling about my ear piercing. piercings. But I'm excited because I haven't had a lot of other stud earrings, and whenever I buy stud earrings with crystals on them, they have a tendency to fall off. So I have quite a few stud earrings that I need to repair, like with epoxy or something. But that's a side story. What I have in here are several pairs of really cute stud earrings that have now been passed on to me to be part of my collection. So I'm just going to pull these out one at a time and show them to you. So the first one is this little red stone. And I wasn't sure what to do with these little stud earrings and how to show them to you in a video in a way that would be relaxing. And my husband suggested that I use them to do little pinpoints. So to say, I'm going to go here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here. Draw a little heart with it. And so I don't have these paired up necessarily. I do have all the matching pairs. So we'll also sort them out as well and see what order they come out in. So first, this lovely little red gem. They're kind of like charms. I like it in pick-a-card videos when they use charms to help you choose your pile, and they rustle up some charms. There are a few creators who do that. Okay, the next one in here. Okay, this is not quite a stud. I forgot about these ones. Turn it around here. This is a little crystal heart. Isn't that sweet? And you all know that I love hearts. I've kind of been working with hearts as a symbol. Give that one a little jingle for you there, up close. But it's a little, he's got a few little fuzzes on him, I think, but a little crystal heart hanging from a little lever back clasp, which is one of my favorite kinds of earring clasps. So there's the heart, and maybe we'll move the heart back and forth so you can watch the heart and let it relax you and open up your own heart. Experimental and avant-garde as always, here on Quiet Comfort ASMR. Little heart, little heart, heart, heart. Okay, what else is in here? I also wanted to note that I feel like in my videos lately, I've not been sticking to either soft-spoken or whispering. I tend to switch back and forth a lot because, I don't know, that just feels natural somehow. So I wondered about your opinion about that. If you like the switching back and forth, or if you like it more when you can expect one style through the whole video. I'm just curious, so that's a side note. Okay, what's next? What's next? Oh, I love these. I think these might be my favorite of all of them. I did wear these when as soon as I received them. Beautiful little yellow butterfly, 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 butterfly. Yellow butterfly with a little stud in the middle. Now let's see beautiful butterfly. And there have been so many butterflies in my yard lately. Soon I will be posting another garden tour video, and you'll get to see some butterflies. So, my little yellow butterfly. It's interesting that I haven't pulled out two of the same yet. They've been coming out one at a time. Okay. Oh, okay, well, as soon as I said that, of course, as soon as you think something is a constant, it will change. As soon as you think something is a constant, it will change. Here is my yellow butterfly number 2. So now I have the matching set of butterflies, the matching set of butterflies, the matching set of butterflies, matchy butterflies. I'm always, I don't know, just experimenting with what sound nice and relax you. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, I forgot about these. I thought about putting these on for the video, but then I wanted you to see them up close. This is a pair of earrings. This is one of them that matches my ring. Isn't that neat? So I've been wearing the ring every day, but it is neat to match them up sometimes. And I like this because of the little teardrop shape. I think it's a neat shape, but it's still, you know, just the stud on the back. So they're very secure and comfortable. And they have that beautiful multifaceted, crystally blue beaded stone in them as well. So lovely, so lovely. Okay, oh no, where's my pouch? I have misplaced my pouch. Sometimes it's amazing that I stay organized at all for these videos. Okay, what else? Okay, yet another new one. This is a beautiful little purpley pink rose. Purpley pink rose. And let's see, I think I'll use this as well to make a few little patterns here. We can go. So there's the little pink rose with some inaudible, unintelligible type whispering there. Beautiful pink rose. I really love these. Ooh, I just dropped it. Oh no. Okay, I got it. I'll probably have a little pile of jewels around me here before I'm finished, but that's okay. My little rose. Okay. Are there any more new ones, or do we just have matching sets now? I'm not sure. Okay, here's the other one that matches my ring. To complete that set. Complete that set. Complete that set. What else is here? Oh, okay, here's the second heart. These ones are a bit hard to maneuver for the screen. There's our second heart. Beautiful little crystal heart with some nice movement to it. Some nice movement. got this one, and I love it because it's so cute. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but it's an arrow. And I love that. I love that it is a little tiny arrow. So much symbolism in arrows. And I just think that it's extra neat, and they're really, really tiny. This one I'm afraid I'll drop it. But it's super, super cute. I was very excited about this one. It was very sweet when my cousin was allowing me to choose. You know, I kept seeing more things that I liked, and she was very generous and let me take quite a few pairs of earrings. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really like those. I really like the arrow. That's neat. Okay, so there should be, let me see, another arrow. Let me see, we can go across the screen this way with an arrow. And then turn the arrow back this way. And then turn the arrow back that way. We can go that way, or that way. We can go up, or we can go down. Our arrow can go up, or our arrow can go down. Very fun. Which way would you like your arrow to point? That's a question for the day. A question to ponder. Okay, so here's our other purple rose. Purpley pink rose. Purpley pink rose. I love doing things like this. And then seeing what it looks like later. Because I can't see myself when I'm doing this. And so it really is just like I'm doing it for you. Just for you. And I don't even get to see what it looks like until later. Purple rose. Okay, is that everything? I feel like I'm not sure, but oh, there's one more. Oh yeah, okay, there's one more. What we started with. Our beautiful little ruby red circle. Ruby red circle. And red is a good color. A color of power. A color of the root chakra, which keeps us grounded and feeling safe. And so I like to wear red, and I like the idea of wearing it in my jewelry, so I will definitely be wearing these a lot. My little red studs. Okay, friends. My pouch is empty now. But the cool part is there's a little bonus that I can show you inside my pouch. So my aunt was so creative that not only did she have two different patterns on the outside, but she had these cute little contrasting patterns on the inside. So this is another pattern of umbrellas that complements this one. And then this is this beautiful little flower pattern that you can see. Guess I can kind of just turn it wrong side out and you can see all these beautiful flowers. And I really love this pattern. And I just think it's neat because it's like a little secret. Only I get to see it. And so that's just really special. Special to have and special to use in my life for my day-to-day things. friends, I think that's everything I wanted to share with you. Thank you for hanging out with me and for listening. This is a little bit different for me. I share a lot of stories and kind of personal things with you all, but not exactly in this way. So thank you for allowing me to pay tribute to some of the people in my life, pay tribute to the memory of my two beautiful aunts, and to my grandmothers and all the other wonderful women in my family. Yeah, I just wanted to share a little bit with you, and as I said, if you are going through a time of grief or of missing someone, I just want to say that I see you, and it's okay to be sad. It's okay to feel your feelings and to feel your grief. And it's also important to have support and to have people who are there for you and for you to have the resources that you need to heal and to feel good. So I just encourage you to take care of yourself, whatever is going on with you. And I offer you a lot of warmth and a lot of tenderness in whatever you're experiencing. And so I just always want to create a space here that feels safe and comforting, where you can just be yourself and feel whatever you need to feel and know that it's okay and that there's space here to hold it and to accept it. So